Hey there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to give you your messages. This is your next 3-day messages with a little bit of a different layout. I always open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. Just know that, and they're always for your Most High. But we're going to start off with asking what spirit would like you to focus on at this time. We'll take a look maybe at like spiritual aspects and also practical what you might see in the 3D world here with the Lenormand and Kipper deck. Then we'll look at the challenges that might be coming up, and we'll take lastly a look at the 3 months ahead. So let's start off with the glyph deck. Well, let's see what to focus on. The flame. Oh, focus on your inner flame. All right. It is the key. Interesting. It is the key here. Okay. So a new deck, so I'm going to take a look in my guidebook here for you. But you can definitely see that this is about your spiritual fire. Number 21 on the card. Flames in Egypt, Greece, and Rome were linked to creation and renewal. The sun god Ra, solar deity, life-giving force, light, and warmth. It's representing here your transformative power right now that you hold. And oh wow, interesting. The meaning, so it says the meaning of this card is that information will be revealed. And then you had that key on the bottom too, which I just decided to pull. So some kind of information you're about to get is going to provide the key to, you think of how a key is in our world. It unlocks a physical barrier. So it feels, without going into the guidebook, I'm just going to go on feeling here. It feels like an initiation. Yeah, and the freedom here on the card also. But it feels like an initiation, spiritual initiation, some sort of insight that you're going to receive. If you're on a twin flame journey, of course, maybe there's going to be some sort of solution here for you both, possibly. Let's get more on what this key is, what this, the thing you need for success, what this is about spiritually. I do have another deck too I think I want to use for this, for that type of question. It's about what you're going, it's the key to what you want to manifest and how to take flight. Maybe quite literally, I'm not sure if you're going on a flight, like if some of you all might be going on a flight, but no, this is about a manifestation that you're going to figure out a key to getting exactly what you want. If it's a manifestation like a business, it's going to take off. It's going to take flight. It's like spread your wings and fly. If it's going to be regarding making a relationship, real, solid, something, then it's going to take off. So a really good sign. I just want to get a little bit more on the spiritual side for you. And then we're going to go into the Kipper and Lenormand deck. Because I see ascension, when I see this flight, I think ascension. And I believe that there is a solar eclipse on this, 17th? So that's something to look forward to, or to have revealed. Interesting. You have two of the cards that represent starseed energy. The indigo child, it's being very specific as to, it says gamma generation, and they're just referring to the 10 years in between, basically, that you can separate the indigo children. But I've really only through this deck have I ever heard it called that. 1978 to 1988. If you were in those dates, that's your birth date, then it's just even more like to you, means more here. And I also have Diamond Child, born between 2010 2011. But be give and take on dates, especially with the Indigo Child, because that collective is going to be from, 1950 something on. And Spirit is in a place where it's not linear necessarily like that. So these are, this is talking about your coming to Earth with a certain frequency here. Goodness. I can't believe it. It only has so many of those cards. So guys, I think for sure, if your birthday was like for real, anytime, this one says 1968 to 1978, beta generation. You may want to look up different abilities according to times that you were born as an indigo child. I mean, you might want to just Google that up, because you might find more information than what I'm able to give you here. I just know that you carry a certain frequency that is special. And if you were, if you were that candle that's lit, metaphorically, then it's almost like if you see somebody's candle that's not lit, you'd be easily able to light it, right? Just see it, imagine that happening. And they're saying that this is something that happens with you pretty much all the time. You're so empathic. You're so empathic, but you may find that right now you're picking up more, like a lot more than what you're used to. The Diamond Child is very interesting. Kids that are very different when they're born here. I'm not thinking this group is going to be watching my tarot channel, but this group is going to be people that are born like a diamond, like with all the ability to see all these different perspectives, very multidimensional. They easily figure out or can read into like a complex spiritual question you might have. They're very talented. So you're empathic. You're probably picking up a lot right now. Imagine if you're the only candle in a dark room, how much you would be able to help. So extremely sensitive person, feeling another's emotions. And then I have numerologist on the bottom. So maybe saying something. It's definitely wanting you to check out starseed origin. Doesn't have to even be named indigo. You may relate to a group, like a wisdom or a philosophy that comes from a certain star group, such as the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, any of them, actually, any of them, because you're, because you're a starseed. So let me get something that's a little bit more earth-based here for you to focus on. But I do have occupation. I think it's going to be a blend, you all. It's always going to be a blend with you if you're coming here with that frequency of the goal is to spread light, your light, which is the wisdom in this world, your abilities that can help. It always helps when someone is able to understand how you're feeling. It always helps. So it can be overwhelming, though, I'm sure. So in a very real way, like, and this is so funny because I'm saying here, let's get the down to earth 3D stuff, and what comes out? Stars. So yeah, Aries, if there was any doubt if you were related to something out there in the stars. Something with this card is talking about it's aligning up for you. And it can be recognition, acclaim, fame. You have to be careful though. Why? Maybe because of the light you carry. You may have to be careful because you have, like, I'm seeing, looking at this picture again, I'm seeing you as being that light that is actually the key to a lot of issues going on right now on Earth. And I see the scythe is a card that we have to take caution about something. But I have a feeling it has to do. Let me get the card that kind of, usually we go by the cards around it. So let me get something else. I have an older lady. I'm not sure who this is, but I'm going to pass along the message. It doesn't necessarily have to be an older person. Maybe it was somebody that you were in a marriage with or a commitment with. There's something here about that person and needing to be careful around them. I'm not gonna say like, oh, they're gonna do something, but if you get that message with the scythe, I would say be careful. So with the light coming in too, there's energies that really want to be by your light, and they are of a darker source. So it's like the spiritual battle, the war that is always there, that's unseen. And but for some reason they're saying that there's a specific lady. Okay, I have the book coming next, and with your reading, it's really, it feels like it's talking about this being secret or keeping something a secret about your identity, especially if you've ever had issues of getting concrete advice like that tells you, oh, you are exactly this or that. There might be something that is being concealed for you so that you can just concentrate like on the mission here. Marriage is coming out. Now, there's 3 marriage cards in this deck, and one is for relationship, marriage, family, and then one is for friends and socializing, but it's a very strong friendship, and the other, like a committed friendship, and the other one is related to money things. So I have occupation coming out too. There may be something that you're learning here, a new skill or something that is like some way of self-improvement. And when you do it, it's going to really help your occupation. Some of you all could be even writing a book. It might be very literal, like this is what I want to manifest. If so, in any of the cases, actually, there's somebody that is actually going to be a very good friend that is also it's going to be intertwined with you and your profession too. So occupation. So we have and again, with that marriage card, this is the one for relationship, family, commitment, like something about that. It's in the reverse. That could be a past person, and I was going to say it can be a male or a female here that it's talking about of who to watch out for. I still want to get information about that because I feel like they're from your past, because this is like showing up as this is the new version of Aries here. It's the new you. It's something where there's a different type of light, you could say. about you. Let's get something from this deck about what or who these people are. What they are about. Can you tell me more about the scythe and good lady, the good gentleman? I mean, usually they're good, but yeah. I'm going to say trust your intuition. If you feel like working around someone or having somebody around is like taking a gamble or too risky, then trust your, they're saying that you're warranted in feeling that way. And trust your intuition. If something just doesn't feel right or something feels off, yeah. Have a roadblock energy, but I also have the chess card. On the roadblock card is talking about something being a temporary setback. That could have actually already happened. If this is a message for you right now, is that of taking a chance on like one of these people and something ended up resulting in like a setback instead, or an obstacle of some sort. And so now it's like chess. Now it's strategy and planning time. Thinking ahead. So thinking very strategically about your next move. Something here is saying don't haphazard do something. Think about it. I think you're making, especially with these two together, I think you're making a good move. If somebody that you are around makes you feel openly like they dishonor you, or they get some kind of kick out of humiliating you, or always blaming you for things, there's a feeling of like this strategy, some sort of strategy that you keep secret, you'll be like well on your way because you have the Pioneer card, and that can even represent like an abusive situation, and being really bold and making it out of that situation. It's talking about how much courage you must have too. So there's something here about you pioneering, going on a long journey. The well, deeper meaning. So they're wanting you to focus here on getting out or away from some sort of obstacle, and so focus on what you're wanting to manifest, because it will do really good, and it seems to be getting you away or out of a not so great situation. So the well is finding deeper meaning in things. Interesting. They look very similar, don't they? The well, yeah, finding deeper meaning in things. It says hidden emotions, social resources, support, looking deeper, and then the still is something is just going to get better over time. To filter, to draw out, maybe to even signify like purifying something or detoxing from a person or situation in your life. Let's see what the challenge to all of that might be. Some sort of commitment or feeling like there was a knot, so it would represent like needing to cord cut in some instance. What is the challenge in this? Ears. Listen. Okay, so when the ears card comes out, you see the elephant on it too. There's Ganesh, that is the remover of obstacles and setbacks, but in the representation of the ears is saying to find a place to be still and listen, because your answer is going to be, it will be received in stillness while you're listening for it. So that's how something is going to get removed. And of course, I mean, just the obvious, like it's a time to talk less, listen more. Also could be a card of a challenge to listen to what your body is trying to tell you at this time. Okay, what's the challenge? Oh, okay. Because they're saying, oh, nice. Okay, I like that. Because they're saying that the information, you have scintillation and you have pulsar. The information that you need, that's actually like going to provide you the biggest key that you need to your success, to your manifestation, is going to come in short, and it will be like a short burst, like a flash. Like this is that flash of light. Or wow, I've never gotten the message flash, the flash or the flash of light, like the way that I'm saying it. Never gotten one that comes through kind of like that, but that's exactly what this is. So it's going to be like a spark. It's going to come in real quick. You'll have to be listening for it. All right. So do you know, will you be slowed down enough to notice it, is kind of what I'm getting from that. Or paying enough attention, right? Because it's coming quick. And now I've never seen so many indigo children cards come out for before. What does this have to do with, Spirit? Oh, wow. I saw this card on the bottom. I don't know if you saw it too. Indigo Child is, again, on the bottom. But this card was on the bottom in the first part. I just didn't pull it off. But Ascension number 12, it says you're here basically to guide humanity towards a multi-star system. And how I'm reading that is because there's going to be some sort of contact or communication from your star ancestors. Your star ancestors. Okay, what is the challenge in the 3D here about the anchor? And you have the Odyssey. Okay. And I have court on the bottom. So maybe there's some sort of official business that has to get kind of wrapped up, or some sort of, maybe it's, yeah, it can be about like official paperwork and things like that. But getting ready to go to possibly travel, there's more money that's involved here in this. This is like where a card that represents you kind of picking up your roots and putting it somewhere else. So the challenge is to explore more or to travel more. Wow, I have the Mother Lode and Anam Cara. This is unconditional love. That is my millionaire billionaire card. So it's like I said, there's a challenge here of you being open to explore this new adventure in your life. But when you do, or you allow yourself to set sail on the journey, then you're going to find a lot of good things. A lot of good things. They're saying this is happening now. Situation or event in question is occurring now. You have inventor. So, innovative, imagination, creative, gadgets, technology, groundbreaking developments, a mastermind, inspiring ideas, and setting trends. It's that idea that's going to come, and it's going to be your success. They're saying it's going to be a success here of seeing past or through the optical illusion. So it's like cracking the code. There's something here. So yeah, just be prepared. This information to come in. A castle, pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, wealth, history, legacy, power, prestige. So if the ego gets in the way, if we had to try something again because of it not working out the first time, and if the ego got in the way, that could be why that card could be a challenge. Let's look at your 3 months coming up now. What to expect in the next 3 months for Aries. And guys, if you're interested in a private reading, the information's in the description box below. Thank you for the support with those. They are pre-recorded videos, but I ask whatever you want me to ask for you. Just put that in the notes section on checkout. So, I have horns as what's coming for you in the next 3 months. It's actually a really good card. And butterfly. And the archway. Big ones. So, like I was saying, there is an initiation here. And within the next 3 months, there's a doorway, a new gate that you're going through. This one actually even leads into space, but it's talking about, the archway is talking about a transition. It seems like you're going to be like this butterfly where you go through major self-transformation, the ability to get initiated through this gate, so this next step in life. And the horns actually represent like a person that has a leadership position. They're looked at with a lot of respect. It's like it says integrity on the card. It's an honor to be the one that gets to wear the headdress with the horns, basically, because it shows status. So that's what the transition is about. That's what the next 3 months is about. You could totally be changing completely here. And I wonder where they're taking you, because that looks like some kind of portal to me. What else is coming next 3 months for them? More, yeah, the cosmic network. This is about all of that information that you have access to, everything that's out there, every bit of it, the quantum field, everything. And so maybe there is even more awareness coming, so therefore more information that you have access to, more universes out there that offer different possibilities. You could literally be parallel life jumping, quantum leaping, something like that. They're saying to ignore your the laws of the beliefs that govern you here, because the multiverse is here, and they're giving you more options to choose from than what meets the surface. Anything is possible, and that 3 month time is the perfect time for this to come. It's like that celestial uterus. There's some sort of, like, this is where it's being created, where what your manifestation is being created. But it represents the womb, and I'm thinking chrysalis energy, like with that butterfly. So that's what the 3 months holds for you. Big stuff, major choice points, right? But there's a ton of them. So, and you seem to be, you will be armed with the right information. It looks like your star family is going to be helping you and assisting you with this. You are a role model, so that's why that would also be that integrity card and the position. And I have another confirmation for a book here, because it says author, spiritual experiences, guidance, and healing. And the youth director says lead by example and support. Youth director camping. Oh yeah, I was going to do this one too. So on the 3D, what is coming in for them next 3 months? What should they expect? Man holding a sword and change. So this is when you get all the information that you need. Can be another person. It's like the King of Swords energy here is what I pick up on it. Somebody who's professional, or they know their stuff. So they might be helping you with some sort of change or move. The change card up there has the fish, so there's also prosperity that's coming in. It can be an actual move here. Tell me more about this person. Wow. They're going to help you in some way that what you're wanting to manifest will manifest, because they have wealth coming in. So if you're doing anything like this, you have some sort of, goal, with your occupation, it's looking very good. Like there's going to be an opportunity for you to walk through into a different experience, maybe another walking up into another tax bracket here with that wealth card. And woman, man and woman, man and woman. An offer you can't refuse. An occupation here on the bottom. A sincere offer or something that is being proposed to you. And the official person, man or woman. That military 22 is just somebody that's like in that emperor for energy, which you are too, but this is, I feel like somebody that's going to give you some sort of opportunity that can make you a lot of money here. Make you a lot of money. They are also held in high regards, and that there may be something here with elevating, either elevating each other or somebody that's wanting to see you elevated, because it definitely sense somebody like helping you out here. So a change of state. Nothing is going to be the same. I have the urn card. So the urn is talking about the death card energy. But I think that with the butterfly, with renewal, it's talking about your transformation. And that nothing will ever be the same after that point. And this is why. Because that first line, believe the impossible. Yeah, nothing will ever be the same. The fairy tale, daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, hopeful, magic, unicorns and rainbows, and happily ever after. So that's what I have for you, Aries. It was a beautiful reading. Sending you love and light as always. Bye.